Listen to the podcast, The Bloody Valentine's Day, by Oxford Reading University, Level A1.
When we think about Valentine's Day, we think about hearts, flowers, and romance. But the real history of this day is darker than many people know. Tonight, we will talk about real events and real traditions linked to February 14th. This is not fiction. This really happened. Let's begin at the very start. Long before Valentine's cards and chocolate, there was an ancient Roman festival called Lupercalia. It happened in mid-February. During this festival, men and women were matched by drawing names from a box. Women's names were placed inside. Men picked them at random. For the festival, they became a pair. This was not always romantic. In many cases, women had no choice. Some historians say these pairings could last longer than one day. This means Valentine's Day has roots in a love lottery, not love stories. Now, let's move to a much darker event. On February 14th, 1929, one of the most famous crimes in American history happened. It is called the St Valentine's Day Massacre. 7 men were killed in Chicago. They were lined up and shot. The crime was linked to organized crime groups and Al Capone. The date was not an accident. The killers chose Valentine's Day on purpose. They wanted fear. They wanted attention. From that moment, February 14th became linked not only to love, but also to blood. Valentine's Day also had another dark side in the past. In the 18th and 19th centuries, women often received anonymous letters on Valentine's Day. Some letters were kind, but others were not. Some came from strangers. Some were unwanted marriage offers. If a woman said no, she could be shamed in public. Saying no was not always safe. This made Valentine's Day stressful, not joyful for many women. At the same time, another strange tradition existed. People sent anti-Valentines. These were real cards. They were printed and sold. They were meant to insult people. They mocked looks, weight, habits, and class. Valentine's Day was not only for love, it was also used to break up, insult, and hurt. Now let's talk about something even more disturbing. Some criminals chose Valentine's Day on purpose to scare people. There are real cases where threatening letters were sent on February 14th. Hearts were drawn. Love language was used in a dark way. This does not mean Valentine's Day creates crime. But some people chose this day because it already had strong emotions attached to it. There were also times when Valentine's Day was not welcome at all. In the past, especially in strict religious communities, Valentine's Day was discouraged or banned. It was seen as immoral, too emotional, too sexual. Some leaders believed it encouraged bad behavior. For them, Valentine's Day was dangerous.
English audiobooks, courses with your favorite movie heroes, awesome word games, and much more. The whole English classroom for your level in one place in the EWA app. There are thousands of English books you can read, grammar and vocabulary lessons with popular movie characters. Stop wasting your time. Go to appewa.com right now.
Finally, let's talk about marriage. Today, we believe marriage should be about love. But for most of history, this was not true. Marriage was business. It was about land, money, and family ties. People who married for love were seen as foolish. Sometimes they were mocked. Romantic love was not respected. Valentine's Day helped slowly change this idea. But at the start, love was not the goal. So, what does this tell us? Valentine's Day is not simple. It was not only sweet, it carries stories of control, fear, power, and loss. Love came later. Knowing this does not mean we must hate the holiday, but it helps us see it clearly.
If you like our audiobooks, hit the like button to support our channel. And now, here's another awesome video for you.